First of all, I want to take a couple of seconds to say or to address something that keeps coming up in emails to me. People say, "Brother Larry, you serious about that voting? You went for the hope and change okie doke?" See, Brother Larry is a strategist. A thought process is occurring in my mind. Now, I don't know about yours. I don't know if your brain is standing still. But if a super collider is necessary to create new elements, my head is a super collider because my brain cells are running around creating new ideas all the time. I really don't see how something as fundamentally connective as voting rights and black people in America, that you can not see what our ancestors were trying to do. They were trying to enact a strategy designed to take control of the local areas where they were. They were met with stiff opposition. That's called warfare, family. You have one side fighting and the other side opposing their fight. This occurred after the Civil War, family. Hostilities did not cease in 1865. In fact, I really need each and every one of you to really understand that in 1865, the Ku Klux Klan was founded. And that was founded by ex-Confederate soldiers in Tennessee. Now, how do you think the Civil War ended in 1865 if the Klan began in 1865? There was no Klan during slavery. I mean, we don't really deal with the details of things when we talk about things like slavery. You understand? We say inflammatory things like whips and rapes, and we leave it at that. We don't talk about the compromising of individuals' characters after the breaking process had occurred, set in. We don't talk about the fact that there were enslaved blacks who were worse than the slave masters. We don't deal with that. We don't put that out there. That's like dirty laundry to us, or like dirty little secrets that we don't talk about. But it's fundamentally necessary for you to understand that those individuals existed and assisted in your oppression. And they did so for the express purpose of benefiting or easing their own burden. That has not changed. That dynamic, that mentality, that type of individual has not gone anywhere. The fact that you don't really readily comprehend this is not surprising to me. Their campaign is to distract you and keep you asleep with a never-ending barrage of nonsense. Video, television, movies, hyped up nonsense just to keep you entertained. That goes for your games as well. Your basketball, your football, your baseball, your nonsense. Hit a ball, run, catch a ball, chase a ball, shoot a ball, roll a ball, kick a ball. Come on, y'all. Ain't y'all tired of just sitting around playing with your balls? Strategy. That's what's being utilized against you. And it's not something that you are employing in your defense. This is why you're isolated. You're like the fingers spread out far and wide. You gotta be like the hand clenched fists that close together. Got too many super gigantic, enormous egos that want to be the leader, but they're not leading anywhere. They just want to look good where they are. You know, you can look real good in a little box. See how they make dead people look? Real good. I don't want to look real good in a little box. I just want to be me in a big world. Strategy. Something that heretofore has been taken out of your hands. Your leaders are still being assigned to you. You just don't realize it. In cases of national crisis, who do you turn to? What would you do? You don't have a plan. You don't have a clue. This organization is a weapon being used against you. And it has been so effective that they don't even have to pull it out anymore. You just assume that they got it and obey. Shackles off of your feet, placed on your thoughts. You don't even think you're free anymore. This is crazy. And you say voting doesn't matter. If you are not a part of an organizational structure working in a collective method or manner, attempting to alleviate a specific set of circumstances, then you are just the individual moving through space and time. And you are not trying to affect your environment in any way. You are just being affected by it in every way. Because the decisions that elected officials make affect you. So why shouldn't you be a part of the process that decides who those elected officials are? And you say, well, the vote don't count. Why do they count the vote if the vote don't count? That is just oxymoronic. The vote counts, especially in close races. And you say, well, you went for the hope and change thing. Nope, not Brother Larry. Brother Larry will be the first one to tell you President Obama is doing better than I expected him to be doing by this point in time. Now, that doesn't mean that he's done anything for me. That means that I'm looking to recoup a different type of harvest from his presidency than you might expect. I'm looking for the long-term effect on the minds of these youngsters. And I'm looking at you cats, you mentally enslaved individuals who can't stand to see the brother with that much power and authority, even if it's an illusion. It is an extremely powerful illusion. And the fact that you can't see this is why you suffer what you suffer. You cannot imagine yourself in a position of power like that, so you don't even work to achieve power. You just attempt to maintain your poverty as best you can. Now, one thing you really should notice is that every other community is organized in a way to present individuals to the power structure who will deliver back services and monetary policy favorable to the communities that send them forth. This is why you have industries that will never stop functioning in this society, like the military-industrial complex. You want to check some real shit? You want to see some real welfare? Look at the Pentagon budget. Look at the companies that do business with the Pentagon, like General Dynamics and McDonnell Douglas and General Electric. Look at those companies. They don't never talk about, oh, we got too many bullets, we gonna lay off some bullet makers. Never heard that one. And you never will. Because they sell their old bullets to new customers. You ever wonder how in areas on the continent of Africa where you have these ragtag rebel groups and they're fighting these ragtag guerrilla wars and they don't even have bathrooms, toilets with running water, but they have AK-47s and they never run out of bullets. They don't have money, but they never run out of bullets. And you see stories of slavery. Yeah, that's right, I said that. Slavery of black women and children and men, old and young, being forced to dig with their hands in the dirt for diamonds in order to pay for those AK-47s and bullets. And you see Europeans engaging in price fixing to keep the price of those diamonds high, like De Beers, in order to control the market. This is no game. While you playing I'm not participating, the whole world is moving because other people are participating. Your condition doesn't change because you don't participate. Your situation is drastic because you don't participate. You have been fooled into thinking that participating doesn't matter, so you don't participate. You went for the old 1-2. That's the okie doke. The slave master still got your silly ass stuck. Only now you have become the slave master. You have enslaved your own self. Now that's some shit right there. That's a hell of a trick. Mind games and tricks. This is Brother Larry. Better wake up.